To avoid being hunted down, he had no choice but to hide inside the women's bathroom. Just as he was about to climb out through the window, he realized it had already been welded shut. In a panic, he ripped off the towel rack and smashed the mirror. Then he stuck a shard of the mirror onto the rack and carefully held it outside the door to check the situation. Seeing that the hunters weren't watching behind them, George immediately ran up the stairs. Then he started shouting loudly,
"I saw him! I saw Ben Richards! He's heading downstairs!"
Using that distraction, he made it to the rooftop. But outside, a large group of hunters had arrived in armored vehicles, surrounding the entire place so tightly that there was no way out. To get back the backpack in his apartment, George threw a cable down along the wall. Then he pressed his feet against the wall and slowly slid down. After finally reaching the window of his own room, he realized the window couldn't be opened from the outside, so he could only take off his bath towel, wrap it around his fist, and smash the glass. The sound of breaking glass immediately caught the hunter's attention. George raced against time to get dressed, then grabbed his supplies and grenades. Just as the hunters opened fire, George jumped out the window and grabbed onto the cable outside. Connor, the leader of the hunters, looked at George hanging in midair and even started clapping and cheering. But they had underestimated just how badly this man wanted to survive. Using all his strength, George swung straight into the room next door. But every move he made was being live-streamed by a drone. Under heavy gunfire, he rushed through the hallway and slid perfectly into the elevator. Then he grabbed the drone in one hand.
Stop filming me!
Seeing that Connor had already caught up, George threw a grenade straight at him, but it was a delayed grenade.
Back at you.
Using the explosion as cover, he made his way to the basement. He originally wanted to light a magazine to see in the dark, but accidentally started a huge fire. The hunters were about to break through the door. At this life or death moment, a whole family of rats was forced out by the flames, and they all rushed into the sewer. George immediately opened the manhole cover. Before leaving, he even kindly reminded them